Alright, you've made it to Hogwarts, which means you've already bought a wand from Ollivander's. What material is at its core? Phoenix feather, dragon heartstring, or unicorn hair?
Dragon heartstring.
During the end of your exams, you notice that one of your classmates was using an enchanted quill. You come top of the class anyway, but they are second. What do? Tell the professor immediately. Cheating is wrong no matter what. Nothing, but if I hadn't come top of the class, I'd definitely tell the professor. Encourage the other student to admit what they've done to the professor. Give them a high five for managing to sneak the quill into the exam. Tell the professor immediately. Cheating is wrong no matter what. Nothing, but if I hadn't come top of the class, I'd definitely tell the professor. Encourage the other student to admit what they've done to the professor. Give them a high five for managing to sneak the quill into the exam.
Probably the second one.
What's the second one?
Nothing, but if you didn't copy, tell the teacher. Would you be most hurt if a person called you weak, ignorant, unkind, or boring?
What's ignorant
Means, what does ignorant mean? Like not knowledgeable about a certain thing.
Yeah.
Not aware of certain stuff.
That's a toss-up.
The first one that came to your mind. Come on, man.
The first one that came to my mind was weak.
Alright.
But I'm thinking unkind too.
But weak is the first thing that came to your mind, so that's it. You are locked in a duel with a skilled opponent. They fire an unknown spell at you, and you shout, Expelliarmus, Protego, Stupefy, Crucio.
Oh, Crucio.
Do you know what Crucio is?
Isn't that the torture person?
Yeah, that's one of the three Jeez, Kevin. It's your fifth year at Hogwarts, and you've just received a howler from your parents. What for? Sneaking into the Forbidden Forest at night on a dare, getting caught cheating on my divination OLW, being put in detention after I was caught in the library after hours. Nothing. I'd never do anything to warrant a howler.
Yeah, you got in trouble in school. You would probably be cheating on it. You would probably be cheating on a test instead.
It's your fifth year at Hogwarts, and you've just received a howler from your parents. What for? Sneaking into the Forbidden Forest at night on a dare, getting caught cheating on my divination owl, OWL, being put in detention after I was caught in the library after hours. Nothing. I'd never do anything to warrant a howler.
Daddy would probably cheat on a test.
Honestly?
Yes.
It'd probably be cheating, but I would love to say that the forest there, they would probably be cheating.
Which of these Dumbledore quotations speaks to you? Pity the living, and above all, those who live without love. Words are, in my not-so-humble opinion, our most inexhaustible source of magic. It matters not what someone is born, but what they grow to be. It does not do to dwell on dreams and forget to live. Pity the living, and above all, those who live without love. It's one. Words are, in my not-so-humble opinion, our most inexhaustible source of magic. It matters not what someone is born, but what they grow to be. It does not do to dwell on dreams and forget to live.
Oh, jeez.
Which one speaks to you?
The last two.
Well, which one spoke to you? Well, obviously the first one, but which one do you like the best? Which of these most accurately describes your relationship with your closest friends? I love surrounding myself with people. The more friends I have, the better. I have a few very close friends that I would trust with my life. I tend to be wary around new people, so I don't make new friends often. I find myself becoming friends with people who can help me to succeed.
Second one.
Which of your skills are you most proud of? My ability to absorb new information, my ability to make new friends, my ability to get what I want, my ability to keep secrets.
One. Pretty cool after.
What?
The ability to make new friends, but
My first Quidditch match of the season is approaching, or the first Quidditch match, and you can't wait to get involved. What role are you playing? Seeker, I want the glory. Chaser, I like to be involved and work as part of the team. Beater, I like having all that power. I'll be in the crowd, making sure supporter morale is high.
this is a hard one too.
I know which one it is.
So we're gonna assume that I was like, it's the first Quidditch match.
Okay,
More than likely. So historically, I'd probably be in a crowd.
Yes.
Cheering. Historically.
Historically?
I'm trying to be different. I'm trying to be new.
But
right?
this is you, so how would you act?
You know what? So I
Daddy,
know that's
this is
generally
all for you.
So I know, but I'm trying to be new. I don't
But you
want
just have to be yourself.
But that's the problem. I want to do things, and me wants to do things.
What do you want to do?
So the Seeker, I don't want the glory. I don't really seek or whatever.
Yeah.
I want the
What does a
glory.
Chaser do?
Chaser is the ones that
that get the quaffle and throw it through the
yeah, they try to
make sure
score the goals.
Oh,
So I'd probably be the beater.
You know what a beater does?
it has
They
all the
beat
power. He has a bat.
No,
and
they get
and he
away the
hits
bludgers from the other
bludger,
people on the
and he-
team.
You see,
So,
like,
and they tried to hit them at the other
stop
team.
talking over her.
They save
just-
people from getting
so-
hit by bludgers.
Yeah, see, like, that's cool with me. It's like, okay, I'm helping the team win.
So you want that one?
Yeah, I like the beater thing.
Beater.
Not because of the power, just because I feel like it's helping them,
Yeah.
but in a different way.
But
You're allowed a pet at Hogwarts. An owl, a cat, or a toad. Which do you bring? Owl, cat, toad, nothing. I can't be trusted to look after a pet.
I'm allowed to bring something?
Yes.
Or you can't be trusted.
See, this is me. I don't.
You'll probably.
So.
The Kevin I know would be a nothing.
Would be a nothing.
But what about the
But-
Kevin you want to be?
But the Kevin I want
Bring a
to
cat?
will bring a cat
Yeah.
because
You like
I don't
that?
really have. I like. They keep me safe,
Cat it is.
and they, they're good.
Mommy
money.
picked cat.
It's Saturday. You finished your homework and you have some free time. You decide to spend some time away from your common room. Where do you go? The Forbidden Forest, the library, the kitchens, the room of requirement.
What is the room of requirement?
You go and it gives you anything that you require. Like in the book, they used it for practices to help learn Defense Against the Dark Arts. And it would give them stuff like dummies to practice spells on and, just stuff you need. It'll give it to you.
And what are the other three?
The Forbidden Forest, the library, the kitchens.
What's the Forbidden Forest?
Can I tell Daddy?
Yeah.
The Forbidden Forest is somewhere like where there's lots of creatures and they're dangerous. And
Yeah.
and at night it's kind of hard, bad to sneak in because there's werewolves and
Oh,
mentors.
fuck that. If I had to pick, I'd probably pick the room of requirement because that way I can get a practice done to practice my jiu-jitsu.
How about the kitchens?
What's the kitchens?
It means you
What the fuck are? What do you think the kitchens are? Yeah.
Nah, I'm not choking it. Chill.
Alright.
Oh, leave that nigga there.
you could just eat. Just
What would you see in the mirror of Erised?
what I pick.
Myself surrounded by riches. Myself surrounded by my loving family and friends. Myself knowledgeable above all.
Oh yeah.
Myself experiencing a marvelous adventure.
Mine was experiencing a marvelous adventure.
It was.
Huh?
It was.
I know it.
Yeah.
I know what
So-
you would pick.
I know I know what
you want.
I know what more than I know. I want to say
Knowledgeable of all. See, I know you so well.
No, that's not.
That's exactly what you want, Kevin.
So it's not even that. I don't want to. So what I was actually thinking is surrounded by family and friends.
That's what you want me to pick?
That's what I want.
Okay.
That's what I know. That's what I feel like I want. But I'm a little afraid that I'm gonna look and I'm gonna be surrounded by bad shit because I like being fly. So I don't know.
So you mean surrounded by riches?
Yeah, because I like getting fresh.
So which one do you want?
Which one do I want?
Do you want me to pick? Yes.
Oh my god. I don't know. This is hard. Because it's like I know I want the family and friends, and at the same time I want to be fly. So I don't know.
Which one do you want the most, Kevin?
You eating me in my mouth.
Well, I want the family and friends the most.
Okay. Choose a Deathly Hallow. The Elder Wand, the Resurrection Stone, or the Cloak of Invisibility. You know what they all do, right?
I can tell you, Daddy.
The Resurrection Stone, I'm assuming, gives you immortality?
No.
What does it do?
It brings anyone back to life.
The Cloak of Invisibility disappear.
Is a Cloak of Invisibility. It makes you invisible. That's exactly what it says it is.
The Elder Wand is a wand that can do any spell.
Yeah.
Huh. So theoretically here, I could have the Elder Wand. And I can create a Resurrection Stone, right?
You don't know the tale of the Deathly Hallows, do you?
Only thing I know about it is whoever has all of them is the Master of Death or some shit like that.
Oh, you don't know the whole story? Okay.
No.
So which one do you want?
Only thing I know about it is at the end, Harry was the Master of Death, when he was like, well, technically I didn't have all three at the same time, some shit like that.
Well, what do you mean the Master of Death?
I don't know. Well, which one would you pick?
What's the Master of Death mean?
I don't know.
Do you know, Mommy?
No.
She hasn't read the books in a long time. Oh, shit.
You have to pick it.
If they came back to life, could they die again?
You can always resurrect him again.
Do they come back all fucked up?
They come back not as they once were, yes.
They come back fucked up.
I guess. Because, like, in the book, like, a guy wanted his wife back, and she brought her back, and she just wasn't the same. She was always talking about, it was just not the same.
Like, in a worse way?
Wait, should it be like a, would they be like a zombie?
That's what I'm thinking.
Kinda, not really, but kinda.
What do you mean by kinda?
It's hard to explain.
Just explain the best that you can.
She was just, like, wanting something different because she wasn't supposed to be there. Like, she was dead. She's not supposed to be back on Earth. You know what I mean? So she was very, just, it wasn't exactly the same.
Well, that's the Elder Wand, then.
Which path do you intend to follow after leaving Hogwarts? I join the Ministry. I want to make a difference in the world. I think... Nope. I think I'd travel a while before committing to a career. I'd settle down and start a family as soon as possible. I continue to work hard in order to achieve as much success as possible.
Sure. Family.
And finally, we know that the Sorting Hat takes into account your preferences. So which Hogwarts house do you feel like you identify with most closely? Gryffindor, Hufflepuff, Ravenclaw, Slytherin.
I'm guessing Slytherin. I don't know why. I'm sorry.
Which one do you feel, babe?
So as far
It's
as,
up to Daddy.
So, in real terms, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, Gryffindor, courage.
Courage and yeah.
Courage. I don't really identify with that.
Courage and brave and...
Yeah, I don't really
I identify with that. I faced my fear this.
I know we're not talking about you. We're talking about me.
Okay.
Okay. So, Ravenclaw is smart.
Smart, yes.
Hufflepuffs are friendly.
Loyal, friendly, yeah.
And what is Slytherin?
Slytherin is cunning and determined.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. So Slytherin isn't necessarily a bad house at all.
Just like they grow up and they become evil.
No, that's not
So
true.
one of my problems is, and I was actually thinking about this at work the other day, right?
Which house you would be in?
No, just about me. I feel like I come off as antisocial. I think a lot of times.
Yeah.
And I'm not antisocial. I like people. It's just I'm not a big talker unless I have something to say around people. Like even people I've known for, I'm not just gonna, unless it's like real. I'm still like say if it was like me, Kareem, and Chris in a room, I'm not gonna say anything probably because I enjoy listening to people talk. And I've known them forever, but I'm just not gonna say anything.
Yeah.
And it's weird, like I'm not antisocial. Like you know what somebody at work said the other day? I had on my blue shirt, right? So they're all into hockey.
Yeah.
I'm not into hockey, so I don't.
You just like it.
Yeah, and I'm only like if I go watch a game, so I don't just pretend or throw myself into stuff. So I took off my hoodie. He's like, oh, you're a Blues fan. So yeah, I like Blues.
Yeah, y'all like Blues. Is that how you said it, Kevin?
It's like,
Yeah.
I like Blues.
Blues are cool. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. And then he's like, I didn't know you were Blues. What are you keeping a secret for? It's like keeping a secret. Yes, John.
Can you guys go back to the test?
He's telling me a story about his house or something.
So, and I said it, I'm like, and it was just funny. I'm like, a secret? Like, it wasn't a secret. I just didn't say nothing. And then sometimes I realize I say stuff and I sound like an asshole. Like, after I say it, I was like, I think, like, I didn't mean to sound like an asshole. It's just, it did come off as assholes after I said it. And so hearing these things, so Gryffindor is out because bravery and all that shit
is not your cup of tea.
It's not unless I have to. Well, I'm not gonna be a nigga to sign up for some shit just for the fuck of it. It's not gonna happen. Like no.
What if you do get in Gryffindor?
Then also the whole Ravenclaw thing, and I'm talking about this from like life experiences. Like, I'll give you an example. I think I told you about this before. I tell you everything, so you probably know. When I was a kid, well, can't do Gryffindor because when I was a kid, I was in the pizza store with this other kid I knew.
Yeah.
Somebody else comes in. He's like, yo, your brother's getting jumped. So they run out the store to go help. And then I'm running after them. I'm like, I'm running. And then all of a sudden, I was like, wait a second. Why am I going?
I want to fight this dude.
To help fight. And I stopped running. And I went back home. You know what's so funny about this?
You didn't go back to the pizza shop?
Nah, I think I went home. I was like 7 when this happened.
Then you're definitely not a Hufflepuff.
Listen, like I was like 7. And then it's so funny to me that I was the same age as Babums. And I used to go to the pizza store and play video games. And I'm like running, I'm like, yo, why the fuck am I going to help? Like no, I'm not doing it.
So which house do you identify with most closely?
But this is what I'm telling you why I can't do certain things. So that's why I can't do
Gryffindor,
because it was like...
Not brave, yes.
Yeah, and then I can't do Ravenclaw because the whole smart and knowledge thing. Going back to my life experience.
You can't do Hufflepuff?
Hold on, I'm talking. Like, listen, I can't do that because I remember when I was in high school, I had this class, breezed through the class because the teacher was great, and then he asked me if I wanted to be in his honors class. And I said, absolutely not. No, I don't want to be in the honors class.
I know, because you didn't want to do all the extra work.
Yeah, because he is.
Yeah, that's not Ravenclaw at all.
Yeah, because it's like, well, why am I doing extra shit when I know I can just breeze through this class? So, like, if I do extra shit, and if I don't, I get the same diploma at the end of 3 months.
The least Ravenclaw thing I've ever heard.
So it's like.
So that's out.
So that's out. Now, for a friend.
You're a very good friend.
I feel like.
You're very loyal.
I feel like I'll go above and beyond for a friend.
You do.
At least someone I consider a friend. But at the same time, I can think of things that I've done that I was like, listen. And I feel like a Slytherin. But let me tell you why. But not in a bad way. This is
no, it's not. Slytherins aren't all bad.
Like not in a bad way. This is gonna be bad though. But I was always good at like getting myself out of trouble. Like I'm pretty sure I told you about this too. Like when we broke the bed.
Yeah, I think so. You and
yeah, me and Chris broke the bed, and I told him to go in there and beat the kids. So when she came home, she would see them with tears in her eyes, so she would know that they did something.
That is the most Slytherin thing
Kara,
I've ever heard in my fucking life.
It was so bad how I thought about that because the kids were little. So they were like 2 and 3. So I told him to go in there and tell him he broke the bed. He said, sit them on the bed and tell them that they broke the bed.
Well, maybe you were...
And then I told him to go in there and beat them. So they would have tears in their eyes.
It is
so when she came home,
Slytherin.
and like what happened, they would go, we broke the bed. Because they didn't know any better. And you know why it didn't work?
Why?
Because when Chris was going, when he left the room to go beat them, she was already home. And then,
oh my god!
So the kids are still going. We broke the bed, and he was like, no. And then Lydia said something, and then she said, and then my aunt was like, Charlie, you broke the bed. And I went out there. I was like, he broke the bed, really? Like I didn't know he broke the bed.
Maybe you were Slytherin when you were younger, but now you're more of a Hufflepuff.
And then it was so bad because I would have got away with it too. But Chris is a snitch. It's like he helped me break
Chris
the bed.
is a snitch.
He is.
Oh.
So
which one, honey?
I don't know.
You're totally Slytherin. I'll tell you that.
I kind of feel like I am.
All right.
But hold on. I'm not devious.
It doesn't say devious. Oh, cunning? You're not cunning?
I feel like I'm a good thinker. Like, okay, let's do this.
Yeah, that's Slytherin, honey.
Let's work like this, but at the same time,
Slytherin isn't bad, babe.
I feel like I'm loyal. I'm not so, but at the same, but you know what? But what's fucked up about it is
this is the funniest explanation of why you're not and why you are.
It's funny because it's like my loyalty has a limit. So I'm a
Hufflepuff's loyalty does not have a limit.
Because let me tell you,
just so you know,
so I think you're a Hufflepuff.
I'm a
because you're a dumbass.
What?
Me, I'm not.
What the fuck you mean? I'm dumb.
Because let me tell you.
Fuck you,
if
man.
I was loyal to you,
yes,
and then I suddenly decided I wasn't loyal anymore, I would make sure you wouldn't know.
You're a Slytherin, honey.
But listen.
You're
So part of the reason why, like, I don't get I get angry with people, but as I get older, I learned you don't let them know why. You never let people know.
You're a Slytherin.
I don't want you thinking differently that I think differently of you. Being strategical, not in a bad way.
Kevin. All right, I'll just pick that for you then. Yeah, you're Slytherin, bitch.
You're Slytherin.
No, I'm not.
You're 39% Slytherin, 22% Gryffindor, 21% Ravenclaw, and 18% Hufflepuff. You are relentless in your pursuit of success.
Not true.
Making you a perfect fit for Slytherin.
That's not.
But your willingness to take risks makes you somewhat compatible with the typical traits of Gryffindor house. People who don't know you well are often intimidated by your reserved demeanor.
That's true. True.
And you have very few close friends. You are loyal to few and definitely prioritize personal success over close relationships.
Oh my God.
Your slight compatibility with Ravenclaw House hints at an appreciation for knowledge and wisdom, though they are not priorities for you.
You know what's really sad?
Is that so fucking true?
You know, I feel so, and I feel so bad about it when I think about it.
Why?
Wow.
So
Kevin.
after not Barclays, I was supposed to go into business.